Hey guys, what's going on? Darkness Mac here. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, we're gonna run some college football 27 preview. Brand new football game for this year. We're gonna run a preview game. Let's go. Hope you guys, check this out. Of course, I'm a big Michigan boy, so go Blue. We're gonna run Michigan Rutgers today. Hope you guys like, subscribe to my channel, check out the video, and I'll also do a review on it too as well. So we're gonna play this one game and knock this out. So you guys enjoy. All right, let's get into it. First game, 27 college football.
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Scarlet Knights ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Wolverines offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
It was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one. I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Scarlet Knights offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for room, it's Raymond. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They feed him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He uncorks one deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A little bit of shock and awe right now early in this game for the offense. I understand there's a lot of football to play, but this defense, David, they came in the underdog in this one, and man, they're playing really fast right now. They look like they're attacking the football. They're not staying back, being passive. They're trying to dictate everything to the offense early, and so far the underdog is having tons of success.
And you gotta love that, man. Go shoot your shot, right? Like, be aggressive. They've got to find a way to play great D on that side of the football. If they can continue this, who knows, man? They could pull the big upset, but it was all about the defense with the coaching staff, and so far, this D has come to play.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Running inside, it's Raymond. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Could be an alley. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like, sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Looking for blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right in the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he was hard to bring down.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Ready. Black 14.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Lost a throw on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The run inside. It's Raymond. There's a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Running inside, it's Marshall. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds a man on the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Play action with Underwood. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Hopkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Black. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their 1st. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field, it's more speed, it's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Michigan!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Black. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The short hands, it's Duck. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to fire. This time on target.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Rutgers head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Black. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The run inside. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Throwing, Underwood. Finds his man, it's Marshall. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Marshall. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Maybe some room here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Underwood rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll try the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Delay to the back. It's Raymond. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Man, punts just aren't going to get this team back in the game. That was the problem early. Just not able to convert on third downs, but a really good job there. Nice execution. That should really help their confidence moving forward.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Makes one man miss. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Final play of the quarter coming. Going to take a shot on second and short. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Raymond.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Raymond. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. This time he wants to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for space, it's Raymond. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Got a little press. Stopped at the 43 after the 15 5-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The run inside. It's Raymond. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he's got the 1st down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Going with the counter play here. Maybe a crease. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Touchdown, Wolverines! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the left. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside of you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
All right, guys, that was a preview of a new college football game. Yeah, we got a game. And anyway, thanks guys for joining me and watching. Like and subscribe to my channel. We're gonna bring you more content, of course. Anyway, football season around the corner, so we're gonna do this up. We're gonna do it live. All right, y'all. All right, thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.